Welcome in, one and all. I'm your host, Arden. I'm joined by, well, no one today, surprisingly. I'm assuming that everyone is either asleep or preparing for their games. Today we will be seeing a very wide range of matchups that can go either extremely one-sided or not be one-sided at all. But first matchup of today is between the New Jersey Devils and the San Jose Sharks. Now, unlike yesterday, where some teams actually came out on top over other teams that they really shouldn't have. The Sharks are coming off a loss, a really bad loss to the Oilers, or not even that bad of a loss, a really close loss, a one-goal loss, and I'm sure that they're going to want to bounce back and get a win and get back on a look towards the playoffs. Though we are very early in the season, we still have about 17 games until then. I'm sure the Sharks want to use the Devils as a rebound point and then go from there. Meanwhile, the Devils, coming off a win against the Canes, only 2 goals. Wait, that's wrong. Devils coming off a win against the Canes, a 3-goal lead. They got 3 goals, and they are hoping to continue that win streak against the Sharks today. However, there's a high. However, with how high octane the Sharks are, I'm doubting we'll see a whole lot of power coming from that team. We won't really see the Devils kind of coming out of that little pocket that they're in. The game after this is between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Oilers. The Golden Knights coming off a loss against the Kings, a horrendous loss, mind you. A 5-goal difference there. The Kings really put them in their place. Meanwhile, Edmonton coming off a win against the Sharks, a very close win, and I'm expecting Edmonton to try and keep riding off this high momentum and continue their win streak against the Golden Knights today. Their main goal scorer, Sleepy, looks like he's coming back into his prime from back in Season 2 and Season 3. So we'll have to see if he can continue with this goal-scoring effort, or if he'll have a fall-off and Maddie will have to pick up on it. Then we have a very interesting matchup in the Eastern Conference between Dynamo Moscow and the Carolina Hurricanes. The Hurricanes coming off a... Okay, someone got the stat sheet wrong. Someone got my sheet wrong! Okay, the Canes won that game. I had a feeling that the Devils didn't win when I read it. The Canes won that game. They're wanting to continue their win streak compared to the Devils who lost, so the Devils are going to be trying to bounce back along with the Sharks. However, I'm expecting the Sharks to kind of win that game. Anyways, the Canes coming off a win. They're going to try and continue their win streak today. However, they may not see as high octane of an offense today as they would other days. Meanwhile, Dynamo Moscow coming off a very close win against the Winnipeg Jets. They should have lost this game, but they actually won it, and kind of surprised a few people in the league. However, still very early in the season, and the Jets will probably try to use the loss that they had yesterday to bounce back. Finally, we have a doubleheader today, or two games at once. We'll go over the Maroons versus Kings game first. So the Montreal Maroons coming off a loss against the Thrashers, kind of close loss, but I'm expecting them to try and bounce back against the Kings. However, the Kings are coming off a major win against the Vegas Golden Knights and are probably going to want to continue that win streak and keep their lead, keep their spot in the Western Conference. So I'm expecting the Kings to most likely come out on top in this upcoming game. Meanwhile, we'll look at the final game of the day between the Winnipeg Jets and the Atlanta Thrashers. The Jets coming off a very close loss against Dynamo Moscow, and as I said, it's a very surprising loss, but I'm also expecting them to try and use what they learned from the previous game to improve and get the win over the Thrashers today. And meanwhile, the Thrashers coming off a very close win against the Maroons and are hoping to continue the win streak against the Jets today, and maybe even the Canes Sunday. We'll have to see, though, as we'll go look over at the stats. Stats-wise, your leading goal scorers for each team are kind of tied right now. Are kind of even for the most part. Sleepy leading the Oilers with 7 goals and no assists, while Maddie's following up with 3 goals and 1 assist. And you have Herb and Falk having 1 goal each. Then you look over at the Carolina Hurricanes. Novitical with 3 goals, 1 assist. Vipin with 2, and then you have Sepp, or Powered by Manipulation, also having 2. I'm expecting the Canes to try and get that offense fixed up and firing on all cylinders today. The Thrashers sitting kind of even across the board goal scoring wise. Jorge with 3 goals, 1 assist, forever and tied with him. The rookie forever and tied with him, 3 goals and 1 assist. And Basil with 2 goals and 1 assist. What a great start. Henry's going to be wanting to bounce back from yesterday's horrible performance, only seeing 2 shots on goal, 2 shots against from the opposing AI, and letting both of those in. He's going to be hoping that he can bounce back today and see either more shots to fix that save percentage, or just have a one shot shutout. However, that really would not help at all with where he's currently sitting. Next, we'll look over at the Sharks. Is that Drum? Drum sitting with 4 goals, leading the Sharks in goal scoring right now. Senshi following up right behind with 3 goals and 1 assist, and Omar following up with 2 goals. Then you have Reaper at the very bottom with 1 goal, rounding it out. Monroe having a great night all around, having a shutout for his first game back after his season. We're gonna be hoping he does really well to rebound from that. Then we look over at the Maroons. The Maroons having their lead goal scorer, Sushis, leading with 6 goals on the board right now. Following up close behind him is Kepi with 3 goals. So I'm guaranteeing those two are going to be trying to fire on all cylinders. And Dom having a really horrible performance in net. He may be trying to rebound, or he'll probably just stay out of the crease tonight. It's very unknown at this fair point. Then we look at the Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg having their lead goal scorer being Dort with 5 goals, 1 assist, and then Jeffy following up with 4 goals and 1 assist, and then you have Gregory with 1 goal and 2 assists. Their goaltender Jakey letting 1 in, but still seeing enough to where it doesn't horribly hurt. It was a small blunder, and I'm sure he's going to be using yesterday to as a learning curve and to try and better himself, and he'll be trying to rebound today as well. Meanwhile, in the Devils and lead goal scorers, they're kind of tied right now between Marcelo and Saf and Lezonian. We'll have to see how well those two do. Saf having 1 goal and 1 assist to follow behind that. Then we look over at the Vegas Golden Knights. Their lead goal scorer being Javis with 4 goals, no assists. Then you have Echoes World following up with 3 goals. And then tied for third is between Vladdy Jr., aka Dev Riley, and actually no, that's not. I don't know who that is. That's either Vladdy Jr. or someone else. But then you have Driedwater, the goaltender, who has a goalie goal. Got a goalie goal yesterday, and I'm hoping, or I'm guessing he's going to be trying to use that to boost his spirits and hopefully continue with a very dominant performance today in net. He had an okay performance yesterday too, seeing 4 shots on goal. 4 shots, however, only saving 2 of them and letting 2 of them in. He's going to be hoping that he can rebound as well. Then we look at Dynamo Moscow. Their goaltender didn't appear last night. That, or I just didn't see it. Thank you for having a stacked up game. But their lead goal scorers are Lobster sitting with 7 goals and 1 assist. Lobster trying to prove everyone wrong right now and be just one of the highest goal scorers for that team. Meanwhile, you have Cold Buffalo with 2 goals, 1 assist, and All-Star? Is that All-Star? Yes, All-Star with 1 goal and 2 assists. What a great performance by him. Then we go down to the Kings. Lavi leading the goal scoring right now. 8 goals, 1 assist. Cujo following up with 1 goal and 3 assists. Then you have 26271 SIL with 3 goals. And after that is mostly assists in that column. I like having an amazing shutout performance. He's going to be wanting to continue that and continue his chase for the flower and pylons in. So we'll have to see how those teams do today. As for, so I'm still here alone. I'm gonna have to come up with ideas because I don't know when I'm gonna get my co-host here. So that's great. Yippee! Thanks, Labby. Thanks, guys. Predictions for today's games mainly. I'm gonna mainly do kind of the teams that I can do easy predictions for compared to others. So we'll start today off with the Devils versus Sharks. I'm expecting the Sharks to basically just sweep the Devils away. The Devils already had a loss. They're not really a high-scoring team, and the Sharks have proven that they can get at least 10 GD and maybe even more. They just need to push for it. The game after that, the Oilers versus the Knights. The Knights struggled goal-scoring wise, but it's also the thing of they're missing a center. They're missing a few key pieces, and those pieces are suspended. I'm assuming Drizzle knows this and is going to try and supplement with either free agents or something else at some point later on. But the Oilers, I'm expecting to take this one with a decent sweep. They may slow down intentionally to allow some stat padding for their goaltender, maybe not. I could be wrong. The next game after that, the Canes versus Moscow. If this is a very big if. Moscow has proven that they can score. They can fire on all cylinders and keep up with the big boys. Will they slow down today, or will the Canes have to play catch up and hope that their goal scorers can all get a goal today and not struggle like they did yesterday? Then after that, it's between the Maroons and the Kings. The Maroons struggled off. The Maroons had a defensive struggle. They let in a lot of goals. I guarantee they will try to bounce back today with better goaltending and better defense, and they may try to give the Kings a run for their money. Finally, Winnipeg versus Atlanta. Atlanta had a goaltending issue too. They had a defensive issue. They're going to be hoping to bounce back. They got 9 goals in the game, but they let 2 in. That's why it was so low. And I'm guaranteeing that they're going to want to try to not allow that to happen again. So we'll probably see the Thrashers keep this game really close with Winnipeg, and it will either be another masterclass overtime like the preseason, or we'll see one of the two teams come out on top. I will put Winnipeg as the more favorable team to win today compared to the Thrashers. So now then, we will go to a short commercial break, but this stream is sponsored by the Zins NHL 14 Sim for the Bloxers. Go see that later tonight. And of course, Martinsboro cigarettes. You gotta have a great blend of flavors to enjoy. And we will be right back after these messages. And we are back. Great. I'm not going to have a commentator at all today because, of course, there's a Bruins game on today. Can someone please answer me this? Why the fuck does a Florida boy like the Bruins? I would expect you to want that heated rivalry between Tampa and Florida, but no, you like the northern team that kind of is shitting the bed. So yeah, I really want that answer. But in other news, with the deadline over, and we'll talk kind of more NHL related. Let's kind of get over to that side actually. So the Sharks lost to the Blues. So Panthers beat the Red Wings. The Avs beat the Stars in a very close game. It was a shootout that they won. The Canucks beat the Blackhawks 6-3. So I know someone is not happy at all about that. The Canes beat the Oilers 6-3 as well. The Ducks beat the Canadiens by 6-5 or 5-6. With the Ducks doing what they usually do, drag it out to a shootout and then winning the shootout because, of course. As stated, the Blues beat the Sharks 3-2, and the Wild beat the Golden Knights 4-2. So, now today though, we have a really packed schedule. The Bruins versus Capitals are currently playing right now. It is 1-1 after 2 periods of action, so 40 minutes are up. The Rangers are facing the Devils today at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, so 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we will have a game going on at that point. So, hey! Today at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, or 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, the Flyers will be facing the Penguins. The Predators will be facing the Sabres at the same time as well. The Canucks will be facing the Jets at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same with the Maple Leafs against the Lightning. Oh boy, Omar is about to lose it. Along with the Canadiens facing the Kings. So, will the Habs lose 3 in a row to the Cali teams? That's a great question. The Mammoth will also be facing it off at that time against the Blue Jackets. So, very stacked 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Islanders go visit the Sharks. The Senators visit the Kraken, and the Canes visit the Flames. So, between every game except for the Bruins Caps game, I'm expecting the Devils to win over the Rangers, the Penguins to either have a very close game with the Flyers, or the Flyers just win it outright, because, of course, Philly. Or the Penguins to win it. Who knows? I expect the Predators and the Sabres to slug it out as both of those teams are fighting for a playoff spot and/or are in a playoff spot. The Canucks or the Canucks are most likely going to lose to the Jets unless the Jets just shit the bed. I wouldn't be shocked if that happened. The Maple Leafs are going to lose to the Lightning today. I'm sorry, Omar. If you're listening to the stream, you know what's going to happen. Between the Canadiens and the Kings, the Canadiens are the better team, but the Kings have a really good home ice, and also sticky ice for some reason. So I don't know who did what on the ice, but someone did something. And I'm expecting the Mammoth to beat the Blue Jackets. So yeah. Islanders versus Sharks. I'm a Sharks fan. I'm expecting the Sharks to win, as they're in a race for the playoffs. So they're going to be wanting to win a lot more than the Islanders are. The Senators against the Kraken. The Kraken are going to be wanting to win against the Senators today. However, I guarantee Brady Tkachuk will pull out some voodoo magic with his chocolate addiction or whatever. The fact he can't read. And then between the Flames and the Canes, I expect the Canes to win that game over the Flames. So, either way, we will be right back with proper broadcasting momentarily. Here we are, welcome one and all, to New Jersey, home of the Devils, as the Sharks are coming to visit on their first away game of the season. The Sharks, their second away game of the season. The Sharks, coming off a loss, as I said, they're going to be wanting to rebound from that loss, and I'm expecting them to do so really well. Monroe taking it up in between the crease tonight, with Optimus sitting on the bench for this game, perhaps to take up as backup in case of emergencies. But first, we have the national anthem. And here we go, getting ready for puck drop. Uh-oh. Puck is dropped. This play is underway. The Devils winning the draw, but RVR steals it. RVR moving into the zone. Takes a shot. Scores! Getting ready for another puck drop as the puck is dropped. As the Devils win it once again, but RVR steals it again. RVR moving into the zone on the left side. Takes a look. Shot stopped by the goaltender. There's this puck dropped and Devils clear it out. Monroe out of his net, playing it now. Sends it up the left side to RVR. RVR moving into the zone now. Here he is. Looks, takes a shot, scores! Just past Vader. A great goal there. There's this puck drop now. They try to get it. The Devils try to get it cleared back out, but Senshi has it now. Senshi moving into the zone. Senshi takes a shot off the pad, and it goes high, and the Devils try to clear it back out. But Senshi has it once again. Takes another shot. Stopped by Vader, and it gets cleared out. But Drums now reflects it. Drums moving into the zone. Takes a spin at the half mark. Shot, scores! Play resumes the puck is dropped now. They try to get it, but it's a delayed penalty on the Devils after a bad check. The puck is dropped as the Devils send it over to the right side wall, trying to go get to it, but Omar stops it. Omar looking at the corner, sends it for a 1T, but it's cleared out. Monroe out of his net now, looking for someone to pass to, sends it up to the left side wall to RVR. RVR now moving around one defender, getting into the zone, takes a shot off the post. Senshi takes another shot from the corner. It's stopped by the goaltender and out of play. There we go. Play resumes the puck's drop now. Senshi has it after stealing it. Takes a shot. Stopped by Bader. Senshi has to recollect it. Shot in the hashes, it looks like. But it's stopped and covered up by Bader. Play resumes the puck is dropped. Devils trying to clear it out, but Omar gets it. Omar goes tap up the blue line. Can't get away from the Devils, though, as Senshi helps to corral him as well. Senshi now trying to get around the defense, struggling a little bit too. The Devils are putting a lot more pressure now as we're past the 5-minute mark. Senshi in, wiggles, shot, stopped, and it's cleared back out. Monroe with it now. Monroe behind the net, sends it up, but it's right there! Whoa, very close chance. Monroe got saved on the puck. 1T scores! After a really bad turnover, gets saved by the post, but the defense didn't get back in time to stop the one-timer that was getting set up. What a bad one to let in. Senshi with the check, gets the puck after getting untied up, takes a shot, stopped by Bader, and Omar has to recollect it. Omar looking for a chance, takes a shot, scores! Cloudy here. Hey, Stuzy. The shot scores. Beats the buzzer. Okay, good job, Senshi. Stuzy, can you go find out which team Cloudy's on? Since I know that you're here in the call. There's a second period underway, 20 minutes out of the way as Senshi has it up off a really good take. Senshi moving into the zone. Wiggle, shot, scores! Gilaro could not get a piece of that. There's him, puck is dropped now. Senshi trying to get it, but the Devils keep it. Senshi struggling to get it. It's bodied again. Senshi recollects it, however, is a little bit ragdolled on the floor. Senshi has it, moving into the zone, gets around to the defender. Shot, misses wide. Omar recollects it now. Omar trying to get back up to the point. Takes a shot and scores! Players in this puck drop now. And delayed penalty on the Devils. They'll be going to the box. 4 minutes for high sticking on Andreas Henriksen. Jersey clears it into the Sharks zone. But the Sharks have it. Senshi moving into the zone. Shot, scores! There's a spark drop down. There's no center for the Devils as RVR has it. RVR moving to the zone. Shot, scores! Eight GD so far. Players in this puck is dropped now. The Devils trying to get it out. They send it in finally. Monroe sends it up to Senshi. Senshi now moving into the zone now. Past the defense. He's in all alone. Takes a shot off the post. RVR has to recollect it. RVR trying to get free now. RVR can't do it. Looking at the side. Gets in. Shot, scores! Monroe with the assist there. Shot, scores again. They set to resume. 9 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second period. RVR gets it after a really good tie-up. RVR moves in, shot off the post, and it goes into the corner. Senshi rushing to get to it now. Senshi with it, trying to get away from the defender. He's struggling a little bit there. Senshi getting around one of the defenders, but now they're stacking up. Senshi pushed out of the zone. Finally squeezes back in. Senshi, shot off the upper post. RVR now looking at the corner. Shot scores! Welcome in, Labby. There resumes Sparker's drop now. Senshi trying to get to it. He does. Senshi around the defense now into the zone. Shot off the post. It's just barely out. And it finally gets covered up by the goaltender. There resumes Sparker's drop now. RVR with it. Looking at the corner now. Gets back up to the hashes. Can't get away from the New Jersey defense. And here comes the Devils back the other way. Devils moving in. Drum trying to put some pressure, but the Devils have an open net now. Takes a shot. Stopped by Senshi. And the Devils trying to keep the pressure up, but they can't do it as Senshi tries to escape the zone. Senshi gets horribly bodied, and the Devils are trying to move back the other way. But that's the end of the second period. Very dangerous chance by the Devils there.
Actually, no, Jack Hughes.
Off the post. Senshi now looking for a chance, but there's a delayed penalty on the Sharks. The Devils will be going on the power play. 4 minutes rise sticking on RVR. Also, welcome in, squad. Shot stopped by Monroe, and we'll see another face-off in the defensive zone, if not just barely outside of. Sort of right of Monroe. Devils send to one. Scores! Shot sent into the corner. Monroe has to recollect it now. Monroe sends it up the side wall to Omar. Omar now moving up ice. 10 GD so far. Omar takes a shot, misses wide. Senshi has to recollect it. Looking at the corner. Shot scores! Play resumes. Sparks drop now. Senshi with it, trying to get away from the Devils now. into the zone, all alone, takes a shot, stopped by the goaltender. Omar, shot, off the post, and it stays out. RVR now, looking at the other post, takes a shot, scores!
Your head banging. Always so high, we smashing. We leave the rest there hanging. I got your head banging. I got your head banging. Always so high, we smashing. We leave the rest there hanging. I got your head banging. I got your head.
Don't suspend him. He was asking it. It's a question. So long as no one tells him, it's fine. So long as no one explains it, he can't get suspended. Devils whip it in the offensive zone, trying to send it for another 1G to get another goal on them, but they can't. Ari now, whip it. The rookie, moving through center. Snaking in, past the defense, takes a shot, but it's stolen by the Devils. The Devils now moving back the other way. Drum stops the first shot. The Devils take a shot again, and it's stopped again and sent over to the corner. RVR with it now. Gets checked from behind, but RVR keeps it. RVR moving up ice now, getting around to the defenders. Gets tripped up, and here come the Devils back the other way. Kane let him go into the box. 2 minutes for tripping. 7 minutes 50 left in this period. Sharks are up by 12 as of right now. The Devils having too many men on the ice, even though they're supposed to be on a penalty. I count 6, and they're about to have 7.
Did you
Sharks
just say?
Score another one.
Wow. I mean, am I surprised by this score right now? No. Is my team gonna put up the best fight they can? Hell yeah, we are. Hey, we're the Devils, man. Hey, even if we don't win games, we gonna put everything out on the fucking ice. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do. We might not win every game, but you know, we here, we up. We gonna try our hardest. That's all I can say.
Joe.
I love my boys no matter what. No matter the end result. Love my boys.
11 minutes left in the third period.
I'll see y'all out on the ice.
All right, squad. Here we go. The Devils have it now, trying to get away from, trying to get into the zone, but Senshi steals it. Senshi getting pressured heavily, gets bodied. The Devils now with it, trying to take a shot, stopped by Drum. Drum now sends it over to Omar. Omar now with 3 minutes remaining, moving into the zone, trying to get another goal for the Sharks. Shot stopped by the goaltender and sent back the other way. Monroe now recollecting it. Monroe looking around, sends it up the side wall. 1 minute remaining in the period. Senshi moving into the zone. Trash being thrown onto the ice by the Devils fans. Shot stopped by the goaltender, and that's the end of the third period.
my team kind of wants like a server reset because they're all lagging super bad. I don't know if that's allowed or not, but
No.
are we allowed to that?
No.
It's not allowed.
Not allowed.
Okay. Okay.
Because San Jose complained about the lag too. We go with the Devils' fate with the second half of the Devils vs Sharks game. Safier taking the net against the Sharks. See how well this Devils team does, especially with full roster out today. Shot stopped by the goalpost. Another shot and it goes out wide. Lezo recollects it, sends it around. Lezo moving into the zone. Lezo takes a shot, stopped by the goaltender, and they try to spin it back around the other way. Rojo having to recollect it now. Rojo can't keep it into the late penalty on the Devils. The Sharks will be going on the power play. Yeah. 4 minutes for ice. You gotta be extra careful when taking those pens, especially when you're against a team like the Sharks.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sharks with it. One T stopped, and Marcelo steals it and starts heading back the other way. Marcelo moving up center ice into the zone, gets up to the hashes, takes a shot, scores! What a great goal there by Marcelo. Wasted a little bit of time, but I'm sure that the Devils will try to use this to start their goal scoring effort.
Squadron stops. Squadron's gonna dangle through. He passes it up to Marcelo.
With it, moving into the zone, Marcelo takes a shot, stopped by the goaltender, and here we go back the other way now, but Rojo gets it, Rojo with it, takes a shot off the post, and it goes all the way back around. Rojo recollects it, Rojo takes another shot, stopped by the goaltender, and here goes San Jose back the other way now. San Jose moving into the zone, gets around, takes a shot, stopped by Squadron, Squadron has to go recollect it now. Squadron looking, moving into the zone, can't get away from the Sharks, though as it's back into the zone. Lezo in a race against the Sharks now. Lezo bodies, sends it up. Bad pass by Lezo as the Sharks clear it back in, but there's a delayed penalty. Staff sends it up to Squadron. Squadron now trying to get around. Squadron does. Moving into the zone now. Squad dangling. Shot. Stop just off the pad. And here comes Marcelo now. Marcelo looking at the corner. Takes a shot. Scores! After some hiccups, they finally get another goal, Anthony. What do you think of that?
Another Marcelo goal. That's a good thing for New Jersey.
Indeed. Marcelo had to change it up from shooting from in front to taking a corner shot there. The corner shot being kind of what a lot of goal scorers are going for. We'll have to see how well they work with that. Here come the Devils now winning the draw as Rojo has it. Rojo trying to send it up, but it was a bad pass. So that's a little bit offside. Lezo now with it, trying to get it free, but the Sharks get it and send it at the net. Sap stuck in net. Lezo sends it up to Jay the King. Jay now trying to get free. Jay struggling now. Sends it over to Rojo. Rojo now through center ice. Gets in. Shot. Scores!
Jay to Rojo. That's just quite amazing. Especially with 20 seconds left in the period, too.
Indeed, what a great goal to beat the buzzer there. 3 goals in the first period by the Devils, and I'm sure the Devils are going to try and increase this lead in the second period. However, the Sharks are going to try and get one off now. Here we go. Sharks trying to get a goal off. Can't do it. And that's the end of the first period. Sharks have a delayed penalty on them as the second period is underway. Marcelo. Xavier sends it up to Marcelo. Marcelo moving into the zone. Shots off the post. And here we go back the other way now. Marcelo with it. Can't get free. Sharks tap up. And here we go with the Devils going on the power play.
Petrozelli. High sticking. Jay the King with the puck.
Shot scores!
The corner shots, they're just quite crucial here.
Indeed. For GD so far, with 16:20 left in this second period.
And Jay the King gets in a fight, while forgetting 5 for fighting. The Squadron. Squadron's gonna dangle through San Jose defense. Shot wide. And San Jose is gonna gather the puck. It goes over San Jose head.
Shot stopped by Xavier. Xavier trying to play it but can't get to it. And Lezo gets it. Sends it up ice to Squadron. Squadron now moving into the zone. Squad moving in. Takes a shot off the post. And Rojo has to recollect it, but Rojo can't keep it. Squad with it. Looking at the corner now. Takes a shot. Misses wide through the crease. And here comes Marcelo back the other way. Marcelo takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender once more. Rojo tries to take another shot. And it goes wide. Sharks trying to get to it now. Squad with it. Looking at the corner. Sends it in. Can't get it past the goaltender though. The Sharks have it now. The Sharks send it at their own net. Rojo now with it. Rojo takes a shot. Scores!
Just the shooting on the net a whole bunch of times before bam, it goes in the net. Especially San Jose shooting at their own net.
Jay the King trying to get free now. Can't get free though as a delayed penalty on the Devils.
Most likely high sticking.
Indeed, you are correct. 2 minutes for high sticking on Jay. He'll be going to the box. The Devils do not really need this, as they can't, as the Sharks may try to use this opportunity to score. Sharks have it, send it, but it's off the netting, and here comes Rojo back the other way, sending it around for Marcelo. Marcelo now moving into the zone, free for the most part, gets past all the defense into the zone, takes a shot, stopped by the goaltender, and Squadron has to recollect the rebound now. Squad trying to get free now, takes a shot, scores!
Squadron's gonna dangle through the Sharks defense. Shot save. Goalie on the Sharks makes a save. A face off to the left of the goalie of San Jose. Rojo with the puck. He's gathered by 4 Sharks. Yet he goes through. The goalie makes a save and is down into the Devil zone. The Devils get it out to the neutral zone to Squadron.
Squad shot, and that's the end of the second period. 6 GD so far. The Devils really climbing back up, but the Sharks are not letting off on them. Sharks try to clear it out, but Rojo gets it. Rojo moving into the zone, takes a shot, stopped by the goaltender.
And San Jose gets it out of the zone. No. Squadron's gonna come back into the zone. Shot, score! And Squadron's gonna get the puck. He could get a hat trick. And he
Squadron with the Hattie. 8 GD. Marcelo with it after a really good face-off draw. But the Sharks are going back the other way now. Cleared in off a bad pass. Saf staying in net. Lezo trying to get to it. Bodies a Shark. Lezo sending it up ice. Bad pass, and it goes back the other way. They're wasting a lot of time now. They need all the time in the world in order to get this tied back up. Marcelo with it. Looking at the corner. Takes a shot. Stopped, and the Sharks send it back out. Saf out of his net. Plays it up to Squadron. Squadron now moving into the zone. Shot misses wide. Marcelo reflects at the corner. Shot stopped by the goaltender and covered up. Sharks send a shot at the net, but Saf gets it, plays it over to Squad. Squad, who's onside now. Squad moving in. Squad takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. And here come the Sharks back the other way now, but Lezo recollects it. Lezo moving into the zone. 8 minutes remaining in the third period. Lezo into the zone. Takes a shot. Misses wide. Sharks trying to clear it out now. 6 minutes left in the period. Can't keep it. Rojo takes a shot from the corner. Off the netting. Sharks score!
Rojo, second assist, I believe, for Jay the King. 2 to tie. And another face-off with 5 minutes remaining.
Sharks have it. Sharks moving into the zone. Sharks take a shot. Stopped by Saf. Another shot. And we got a fight. 4 minutes remaining in the period. Rojo's going to the box for 5 minutes. He will not be playing for the rest of this game. It's cleared out. Saf tries to send it to Squad, but it's a bad pass. 3 minutes remain in the period. Marcelo rushing to get to it. Marcelo gets it. Takes a shot, scores!
If the Devils make a comeback, and if they actually tie against San Jose Sharks,
The team that is not
last
expected.
year's cup.
Yeah, the Cup champions are really struggling now. And the Devils are not expected to be this high on the boards. They're actually putting up a really decent fight against the Sharks. And I think this is going to surprise a lot of people. The Sharks having way too many men on the ice now. But there's 1 minute remaining in the period. The Devils do not have the time to waste. They need to get 2 more. Takes a shot. Misses. And they hit Saf. Has to send it back the other way now. Here we go. Goalie goal attempt. Off the post. Couldn't make it in time. The Sharks survive.
An attempt at a Hail Mary, but it was absolutely ruined by the clock.
Sharks get their first win of the season after a very horrible loss to the Oilers, and we'll have to see. We will have to see how everything goes from there. But we will be going on a short break for the time being. We'll see you guys momentarily. There we go. And we're back after a small break in the action. Let's get to this post-game action, Anthony and Labby, if you want to join us. Firstly, a really close game there by the Devils. The Devils actually keeping within range for the Sharks to kind of be worried. How do you feel about how that game went?
The Sharks should not have just said easy win. Even though they probably would have, since considering it's the Devils, it's basically the Devils' rookies as well. The rookies are also a big impact to the Devils.
Indeed, I do agree with that. The Devils' offense actually came and put up a really good effort to try and get a win today. And I'm sure that most of the league is seeing this and can see that the Devils are a high-scoring team, that they will not be scoring as low as they as people thought they would. But it also comes entirely down to activity and whether or not the Devils can keep up with this consistency. Because as we saw, they had a lot of consistency issues, and that could plague them really horribly if they don't get it fixed before the end of the playoff run and before the final playoff spot closes up. The Sharks, however, go ahead.
And considering that the Devils are looking for an offensive coach, makes that pretty impressive. Kind of.
Yeah. The Sharks, however, looking at it, they had a really horrible game, essentially losing consistency there, along with RVR and Omar. And I'm sure they're going to be looking back at this and probably trying to fix all those problems that they had to have. But we're going to be but with that, I'm sure that the Sharks are going to be trying to keep this train rolling, keep this win streak going, especially against Dynamo Moscow tomorrow. And then the game after that, the next Friday, Game 4, they will be visiting the Thrashers, which will be a very interesting game. The Thrashers, last time they saw the Thrashers in a heavily competitive sense, was back in Season 2 during the Cup Finals, which was a very close encounter, I would say. But I'm also expecting the Thrashers, after having a very horrible season last season, to try and come back and get a win over the Sharks as well, and get back to at least the playoffs, if not the Cup Finals.
Yes, and I believe the Sharks are 1-1-0. Is that correct?
Yep, they should be 1-1-0. 1 win and 1 loss. So they'll have 2 points on their tally right now.
And then the Devils are 0-0. No points still.
Indeed. So let's kind of look at the next game, which currently right now we have the Knights Oilers game going on. Black Sports Network is actually taking that over right now. The next game that we'll be covering is Dynamo Moscow versus the Carolina Hurricanes. How do you think that game's going to go?
Carolina, I believe their franchise owner, Kenneth, is also in person, but they also have a couple, I believe, they have a winner from Season 5 and Season 4, and they have quite a couple rookies here, too. And Vegas, on the other hand, as well.
Hello,
Go ahead.
Oh, hey, Anthony.
Welcome in, squad.
So, how about that game, man?
We just
Didn't
talked
think
about it. It was a very close game. As we said, the league's probably going to be very shocked that you guys are actually able to put up a score like that, and you especially gave the Sharks a scare. I'm sure that after this, the league is probably going to be reconsidering your spot in the standings. However, it's also the thing of you guys had a lot of consistency issues, and hopefully, if that doesn't get fixed, it will most likely you guys missing the playoffs.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, Arden. I'm not really putting so much emphasis on a team of rookies trying to make the playoffs. I think that's way too much stress, and as an FO, I don't want to put that stress on a team of rookies. If you have a team of more, I'm not even well-rounded, because I feel like these guys have some well-rounded capabilities, but I believe that putting this stress on a team that is like, you know, a bunch of rookies, it's not good, and you don't want to stress them out. So I'm not really worried about making the playoffs. I just want my team to, like, I want them to feel good about themselves, and when they're feeling good about themselves, they can win games, because we were very close to winning that game if I had not, and I'm gonna take that loss and probably say that was my fault, because I missed a shot that I probably should have made. I feel like it was blocked, or I either hit the post or it was blocked, but you know, that's what happens. I think, you know, shit like that is going to happen sometimes, but I'm just trying to tell people we aren't as bad as people, you know, talked us up to be. And with the amount of draft capital I have, which was basically none, I think this team is going to be better than people expected. Don't get me wrong, it's still going to be a challenge to win games, but I think I definitely think this team should not be, you know, just written off immediately, if you ask me.
I do agree. All right, thanks for coming to do that interview. Back to our kind of main topic. Dynamo, really heavy-hitting team. They actually get one over Winnipeg yesterday. And I'm expecting them to kind of come out swinging again and continue that win streak. However, the Canes, coming off a win as well, though they're not as heavy-hitting, I'm sure Vipin and also that entire FO staff are going to be trying to get that offense more well-rounded, move some pieces, and hopefully they move some pieces around too. Because Novitical did really well, Vipin did exceptionally well, and Sepov, powered by manipulation, the former Atlanta Thrashers PTO rookie, did exceptionally well as well. Though he's having to play defense, where on the Gladiators, back in the JRHL, he was a winger. So we'll have to see how the team kind of moves around and adjusts for this upcoming game, which we will be covering that momentarily. Until then, we will catch you guys on the after this short break.
And San Jose signed Joe Thornton to a 1-game PTO.
Welcome in one and all to your next game of the day. The Carolina Hurricanes are visiting Dynamo Moscow. Yes, I know they're facing the Arizona Coyotes, but Dynamo Moscow doesn't really have a NHL caliber team, so we have to kind of supplement for that. Here we go, getting ready for the first period of action. RC, after being on IR for a little bit, is back. He's facing off against Dylan Bassett. And here we go, we're getting ready for a center ice face-off. And Anthony, you can take over fully on this.
Share the screen. Thank you very much. And they already scored. And Metro with the assist. I did not see who got the goal, but 50 seconds in the game, or really 5 seconds in the game, Carolina scored a goal. And another face-off here. Arizona's gonna, Dynamo's gonna get, whoops. And Carolina, the lead, powering shot, save. And Dynamo's gonna send it into the zone, and goalie makes a save. Looks like Hallow is going to try to dangle through, and then he's going to pass it up to Metro. Metro is going to dangle through the defenders. Shot. No. And Dynamo takes it back. Arsomatic passes it up to Kenneth. Kenneth is going to go past the defender's shot. Score! Second goal of the game, assisted by Arsomatic. another face-off in center circle. Dynamo's going to take the puck, and it's a delayed penalty. Dramatic is going to pass it up to Kenneth. Kenneth is going to go on, I believe, a breakaway. Shot score! 3 goals, a hat trick for Kenneth. Another assist for our Dramatic, the goalie, as we have another face-off in center circle. Looks like Metro's going to gather the puck, goes into the throw, shot, score!
With a little bit of yeah.
Metro with his first goal of the game, unassisted. As we're going to have another face-off in center circle. Center's going to get checked, and it goes to Kenneth. Kenneth shots, goes off the pads of the goalie. But no, Kenneth says no, but it goes wide. And the goalie is going to get that in. Looks like the goalie is now glitched. Yes, the goalie is now glitched. And goalie is now fixed. Shots go! Allo with his first goal of the game. For Carolina. Start to the Carolina turn. And another face-off in center circle. Like is going to get checked. Powering is going to get the puck. He's going to dangle through the defense here. He gets checked, then it goes off the post. And Arizona/Dynamo is going to take it into the neutral zone, but Powering is going to take it into the Arizona/Dynamo zone. It goes wide to the left or right of the goalie. Powering shots go with 40 seconds left in the period. Powering with their first goal of the game, and that is also unassisted. 6 goals in the first period. What a start for Carolina. Another face-off in center circle. Looks like it's going to go down into the Carolina zone, and there's a delayed penalty. High sticking for Powering, and this power play will go on to the second period as well. This can't be the chance for Dynamo/Arizona to score their first, and that is going to mark the end of the period. Thanks to GD in the first. 3 from Kenneth, 1 from Metro, 1 for Hallow, and 1 for Powering. And second period is now starting. And Kenneth with the puck, he's going to take it through. Shot. Save. And The goalie covers it up. 40 seconds left on the power play for Dynamo here. And okay. Stream is getting laggy here. But powering. Okay. Yeah, the stream is getting laggy, so anyhow, save by the goalie. And face-off is going to be to the right of the goalie. And they score! Metro with another goal. His second goal of the game. Can he get a hat trick? Just like how Kenneth got a hat trick in the first period. And Dynamo jumps checked. Dynamo or Powering Guest tries to check, but he fails at it. And Hollow with the puck. Hollow's going to pass it up to Metro. Metro is going to dangle through the defense of Dynamo. Shot save off the pads. Dynamo is going to send it back into the roadblock zone. Arsematic is going to grab the puck behind the net. He's going to pass it up to Kenneth. Kenneth is going to, he's getting humbled. Oh, but he nearly makes it through, and apparently that went through the boards, or the goalie saved it. And it's a delayed penalty for Arizona. 4 minutes for high sticking Brian Free. And another face-off to the left of the goalie. Hollow with the puck, shot wide. Metro. He's going to try to dangle through. Metro one-timer attempt, and this goes wide. Metro is going to try again, but he's getting humbled. But he's out. Shot save off the pads. Kenneth shot wide. And Powering is going to dangle, and goalie makes a save. Off to the left of the goalie here, and Dynamo's going to shoot it to the right of the goalie, but that's a bad idea because Metro with the puck. Shot, save, and it goes to Hollow. Hollow with the puck. Shot, score. 8-3 for Carolina. Assisted by Kenneth. Hollow's second goal of the game. Can he get a hat trick? And Dynamo's going to win the face-off. They're going to try to check, but it goes to another person. And he goes into the Carolina zone. Shot. No! Hollow grabs the puck. He's going. No. Powering gets in a fight. And another face-off here. Hollow, it goes to Hollow, but he doesn't grab it in time. And Kenneth with the puck. Kenneth, and it goes up in the air. Deflected off of a Dynamo player, and it went up in the air. And that looks like the too many men from Carolina. But it won't matter because it's the end of the period. AGD the second intermission. Carolina has not let in a single thing. But that's most likely the case for most of the other games for the weekend. And starting the third period, Dynamo's going to grab the puck. Paolo is trying to get him, but Kenneth, it goes up to Kenneth. Kenneth, shot save, and it goes down into the neutral zone. So Hallow. Hallow shot, save off the pads, and it's going to go into the Carolina zone. Arsomatic to Kenneth. Kenneth shot, save off the pads, and it goes down into the Carolina zone. And Dynamo person gets flinged up in the sky, but Metro gathers the puck. Metro's going to get the puck from Arsomatic. Shot, save off the pads once again. And this is going to go down into the Carolina zone. And Arsomatic is going to pass it up to Kenneth. Kenneth is going to tangle to the defense. Shots go! 9G for Carolina. Another face-off in center circle. Looks like Metro's going to get the puck from the center of Dynamo, and Metro gets checked. And Dynamo is going to shoot it or pass it to someone else, but they don't gather a power and takes a shot and a save, and Arsomatic is going to get it. That was a bad pass. Kenneth did not make it there in time, so now it's deep into Dynamo. Metro with the puck, shot wide. And Metro is planning to get that again, but AI just seems to be dumb. But again, the Dynamo gets it, and it's a delayed penalty for Arizona. Four minutes for high staking. To the right of the goalie here in Dynamo. And Metro gathers the puck. Shots go! Metro hat trick. 10 for Carolina. Assisted by Kenneth. And another face-off in center circle. And Metro's going to get the puck again. To one defender. Shots gone. Metro
With a little bit of
11 GD for Carolina. And another face-off in center circle. And Dynamo sends it down into Carolina's zone. Arsomatic is going to gather it. And it goes to Metro. Metro just has to dangle through one defender. And it saves off the pads. Dynamo takes the puck into the Carolina zone. And Dynamo is probably on a breakaway. One-time attempt shot. And Hollow says no. And I believe it goes out of... No, it doesn't. And with 50 seconds. That's game for Carolina. 11 GD is Carolina's final. And Dynamo Moscow beat Dynamo. That's coming up on RVSN. And we're here for Dynamos. Dynamo Moscow's turn. And Felix is going to be starting in net for Dynamo Moscow today. And face off in center circle to start the first. And the ref gets checked. Okay, the ref. And when it goes with the puck, and it goes out of play. Face off. Way to go with the puck. Shots go for Dynamo Moscow. And want to go with the shot, or with the puck again, shot save. Carolina makes a save there. Face off to the right of the Carolina goalie. And it was supposed to, All-Star has it now. And it is a save by the Carolina goalie. Another face-off to the right of the Carolina goalie. And Carolina delayed penalty, most likely for a delay of game, according to my POV, but it could also be another penalty. Then Felix with the puck, he's going to pass it up to All-Star. All-Star is going to dangle through Carolina's defense, shots, save, and the penalty is now called on Carolina. And yes, delayed penalty on Oni Kescatalo. And face off to the left of the goalie of Carolina. Carolina is going to put the puck into the Dynamo Moscow zone. Felix is going to pass it up to Wenigo. Wenigo is going to dangle through Carolina defense. Shot, save. Man, Carolina goalie is making a whole bunch of saves today. And another face-off to the left of Carolina goalie. Goes down to the Dynamo Moscow zone. Felix passes it up to All-Star, but it's a bad pass, and it goes everywhere. And Carolina gets the puck. And Zor says no. A bad pass to All-Star. All-Star goes into Carolina's own shot. Still on. Dynamo Moscow. Especially the assisting, the passing, the score. Another face-off in the center circle. Carolina is going to take the puck into Dynamo Moscow zone, but Zor says no. It goes up to Wenigo. Wenigo is going to try to dangle through, and he does. Shot! Saved by Carolina. And it's going to go back into the Carolina zone. Wenigo is going to gather the puck. Shots go! It's a corner shot. Wenigo. one of the most crucial shots are the corner shots, which most likely have a higher chance of scoring, depending on what position you are in. And that is what Dynamo Moscow just demonstrated here today, as we have another face-off in center circle. And Wendigo is going to take the punt. He's on a breakaway shot wide. And Carolina's going to take it into the Dynamo zone. Going to try to nickel through. Shot. Nope. Whoa. And it goes to Wendigo with a minute remaining. Now with the minute remaining. All-Star with the puck. But Carolina touches it, and we got a delayed penalty for Carolina with 40 seconds left in the period. Bryson look for high sticking. And Carolina is going to pass it up to Zorz. Zorz takes it. Oh! The clock saved Dynamo. That was crazy. Three GD in the first period for Dynamo Moscow. And face off to start the second period. Inside the center circle, Wendigo with the puck. Shot wide. And All-Star gets the puck. Shot, no, shot attempt. No, that doesn't work. And Carolina's going to take it down into the Dynamo zone. And I believe Zorz or Felix passes it up to Wendigo. Wendigo's going to try to dangle through Carolina, and they do. Shots go. Hat trick for Wendigo. Face off in the center circle. As all Wendigo gathers it, but Carolina just says no. And Carolina's gonna get the puck. It deflects off of All-Star's stick. And Zorz goes to grab it. It goes to All-Star. And All-Star is going to go into the Carolina zone. Oh, and it goes over the net. And Roblox has a delayed penalty. Penalty for high staking All-Star. All-Star has a minor minor for high staking. And this could be a chance for Carolina to score, but Zorz says no. Oh, and it goes over the net. As Carolina's going to try to score for these next few shots. Zorz also says no, but Carolina gathers the puck again. Zorz also says no to that. And it goes up the way to go. As All-Star gets out of the box. Shot. It goes off the post. And Wendigo shot. Save. Face off to the left of the Carolina goalie. And Carolina's going to try to send it down into the Dynamo zone. But Zorz gathers it. And it goes off the pads of the Carolina goalie. Zorz gathers the puck once again. One-timer attempt, and it fails. And Carolina's going to send it into Dynamo Moscow zone. Felix gets it, and it goes to All-Star. All-Star and Zorz are clumped together, but All-Star breaks through. All-Star shot, save. Face off to the right of the Carolina goalie. And it's going to go down to, oh my goodness. Felix makes the save. But Carolina has a delayed penalty. And delayed penalty is going to get called. with 2:50 left in the second period, a 4-minute double minor high sticking for Dennis Kaisersnet. And to the left of the Carolina goalie, Carolina's going to pass it back and forth to each player. And where to go? Shots go! I believe this is his 4th goal of the game. Unassisted. And another face-off in center circle. Everybody on Dynamo just got checked, but they're all up and running. All-star shot, and it goes over the net, and that's going to mark the end of the second period. Dynamo needs 6 more goals to tie the game here. Can they pull a New Jersey Devils and possibly make a comeback? Face off in center circle to start the third, and All-Star gathers the puck after they get checked, shot, and it goes wide. And All-Star with the puck again, scores! All-Star scores 5 more to tie. Face off in center circle. As All-Star gathers the puck. He almost gets hit, but no, shots go. All-Star gets a hat trick. Seven GD. They need 4 to tie, 5 to win. And Carolina with the delayed penalty. This kid upped the chances. 2 minutes for high sticking. And face off to the left of Carolina goalie. And looks like it's gonna go. Oh my goodness! From Dylan McDonald from Carolina. The face-off of Dynamo Moscow power play as well. And face-off in center circle here. As Wendigo gets the puck again, shot saved by the Carolina goalie, and Zorz gets it from the pass, and Zorz is going to go up ahead into the Carolina zone. Shot, and that's 7. Norris dangled through a lot of Carolina from his zone to Carolina zone just to score that goal. And another face-off in center circle. But way to go, an all-star gets checked. And Rob Felix is about to leave the net. But Zor says no. It gets it away. Way to go with the puck. Way to go's going to try to dangle through Carolina here. Just score! AGD for Dynamo Moscow. Three to tie, 4 to win. And another face-off in center circle. Way to go with the puck. He dangles through. Shot saved by Carolina goalie. Face off to the right of Carolina goalie, and apparently it was supposed to go down, but Zor's, or no, that's Guerdy. To where to go? Shots good. 9 GD. Another hat-trick for where to go. 2 to tie. 3 to win.
Gonna come and blow New Jersey up. Bang, bang.
Nine minutes left in the period. 9 GD for Dynamo Moscow. Face off in center circle. As the puck goes into Dynamo zone. Shots go. Carolina with another goal. They're down to, I believe, 8 GD. Bryson Mook with the assist. And face off in center circle goes down to the zone. The Dynamo zone. And Kenneth gets the puck from the pad. No, All-Star gets the puck. Boy, I am scrambled after that goal. And Wordy with the puck, he's going to pass up to Wedigo. 5 minutes remaining in the period. Wedigo, shot, no. And Carolina gathers the puck. Shot, no. Zor says no, but not for long. And Carolina has a delayed penalty. 4 minutes for high sticking. Ivan Kostin. And he's going to spend the rest of the game in the box, as that is a double minor. And to the face-off to the left of Carolina goalie. And that's the puck goes to Wedigo. Wedigo is going to try to dangle shot, save off the pad. And puck, no, there's a fight. Wedigo is going to spend the rest of the game in the box, as both of them get 5 for fighting. Face off to the right of Felix. All-Star gets the puck. He has to pull a Hail Mary in order to score, but that probably won't be enough as a save. Carolina makes another save. Carolina is going to try to, and it goes down. Oh, and
Okay, hold on.
Carolina
Zors.
wins again.
Yeah, Zors. Hey, if you're watching the stream, I hope you know there's no other fucking refs. I'm the only one that can take up your game. And right now I have a game going on right now. So, I'm supposed to be getting ready for my game. You tell me, is this game rigged? Because I can call you out on that shit. You want proper rigging? You would have -2 GD right now. I wouldn't count any of your goals. So, 8 GD, that's final. Canes win. Right. We'll be back momentarily.
Stream isn't on, right? Okay, good. Okay. So Carolina's record is 2-0-0.
Welcome into Atlanta, home of your Atlanta Thrashers. The Winnipeg Jets are visiting after losing yesterday in their game against Dynamo Moscow. The Thrashers trying to continue their winning streak tonight. We'll see how it goes. Puck drop momentarily. Here we go. Puck is dropped as play is underway. Good tie up as Twix gets around the first defender. Moving into the zone. Twix takes a shot, scores!
What a start.
Resumes, puck is dropped now. Thrashers trying to play it. Nort just standing there, existing. Thrashers trying to get it back up. Can't get past Twix, whose hat was in the way. Twix sent up. That may be offside. Shot stopped by the goaltender and sent over to the corner. David now recollecting it. David moving into the zone. David spin shot off the post. Silly Spartan trying to get free. Can't get free though. Tripped up, Atlanta's going to the box, 2 minutes. Spartan still has it. Spartan trying to get free now. Getting pressured by Atlanta though. Sends it for a 1T, but it's a bad pass and Atlanta taps up. Two minutes for tripping on Oliver Martinian. There's puck is dropped now. David with it, trying to find a chance. Gets open finally. Takes a shot off the crossbar and covered. What a great stop by Cook up there. Silly Spartan with it. Takes a shot. Covered?
Pretty sure that was in.
Vipen, go clip that. I know you're here, go clip that. Spartan with it. Gets tripped up. Here come the Thrashers trying to get to it now, but Spartan still has it. Spartan behind the net. Thrashers on top of him. Shot in the corner, scores!
Whoa. It's shot save.
Send it for one time off the goaltender, and here comes the Atlanta Thrashers back the other way. Send it just barely wide to Cypher, and Cypher taps up. The Atlanta Thrashers will be going on the power play. Henry, please play the power play song. You have preview. Please play the power play song. Silly Spartan with it, takes a shot. Thrashers with it, looking for a setup. Shot! Deflected away And here come the Winnipeg Jets now. Twix has it in all alone. Sends a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. And the Thrashers trying to send it back giveaway. And up into the ceiling. No pen called. Cypher with it, sending it along the wall. Gets it up to Nort. Nort takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender and covered. 10 seconds remain in the period. Atlanta with the draw, can't get to it. Twix now has it. Twix into the zone. He's in all alone. Twix trying to find a sweet spot. Does. Shot, scores. Wrong goal. Thrashers have it, but they're going to be on the penalty kill as the Jets will be going on the power play. Jack Schultz. Schultz, 2 minutes for high sticking. Play resumes as the Thrashers trying to clear it out, and they do. Cypher with it, sends it up ice. But it's a bad pass, and it goes behind the net. Thrashers goaltender wanting to play it out, get out of his net, but he doesn't make it to it in time, and the Thrashers clear it back out. Jeffy recollects it. Here come the Thrashers trying to put on pressure. They can't, as one of them signed up. Jeffy, shot, stopped by the goaltender, and covered once more. 15 minutes remain in the second period. For GD. Thrashers with it, trying to clear it out. They can't. David has it now. David takes a shot, stopped by the goaltender, and here come the Thrashers now. Back the other way. Thrashers try to clear it out, but it's stopped, and it goes up and out of play. Face off and outside the zone. Thrashers send it out off the face off, and and Cypher has to play it. Jakey plays it up to Twix. Twix, shot, stopped by the goaltender, and the Thrashers clear it out. Atlanta takes a shot, stopped by Cypher, delayed penalty on the Thrashers. Winnipeg trying to get a goal now to nullify the penalty, the power play that they have. Shot, stopped by the goaltender, and covered. The Winnipeg Jets will be going on the power play. Transfer high sticking on Samuel Tranquilli. There's some spark drop. Thrashers try to clear it out. They can't. Nort has it now. Nort trying to find that sweet spot. Gets around one defender. Can't get around the other. And it's sent out of play. Thrashers clear it out. I don't know how we didn't get a delay of game call, but hey, I'll take that. Silly Spartan grabs it and taps up. Silly moving into the zone. Looking, shot, scores! Five GD, with 6 minutes 50 left in the second period. Jakey gets the assist. Here we go, players in the puck is dropped now. The Thrashers trying to get one going, but they can't get the other way. Nort with it now. Nort shot scores, making it 6 GD. There's some sparks drop now. The Thrashers trying to get it, but here's a fight. Twix reset. Twix will be going to the box. 5 minutes for fighting. Nope. And number 8 on the Thrashers will be going to the box for the exact same reason. Thrashers clear it out. Jakey sends it up to Silly. Silly now moving into the zone. Getting past the one defender. Can't get past the other one. It's stopped. It goes up. And it's the... That was in play. Okay. There resumes Jakey. Clears it out. But there's a delayed penalty. The Thrashers will be going on the power play. Let me get the power play music. Prize sticking on Nort. Guys. This isn't okay, guys. That's the coach here. I don't approve. Okay. Maxi's injured. He's going to be out for the period for a slightly damaged finger. His finger got crushed. We'll have a center ice face off at... My guys. Why? 1 minute 10 left in the period. 1 minute left on the Thrashers power play. The Jets send it in for a shot on goal, but it doesn't go. 6 GD after 2. And Sparky's dropping now. The Thrashers trying to get something going. They can't. As here comes Silly Sparta back the other way. Around the defender. Into the zone. Shot. Misses wide. The Thrashers trying to send it down the other way now. Send it up. Vilanova couldn't get it down ice. And it's a delayed penalty on the Bloxers. The Thrashers will be going back on the power play. Henry, you know the cue. 5 minutes for a check to the head. David is gone. The Thrashers get it. Send it for a 1-2. Stopped by Jakey. What a great attempt there. And they may try to repeat it. Get it again. Try to send it for a 1-2, but it's sent out of play. A lucky fan gets a souvenir better. There's Target's drop now. Center trying to make it into the zone. He couldn't get past, and here comes Twix now. Twix back the other direction. Twix moving into the zone. He's free all alone. Takes a shot, scores! 7 GD.
When you see me, they go ooh la la. Nobody got what I got. Picture perfect every shot. When they see me, they go ooh la la. Nobody got what I got. I make everybody stop.
Shot. Okay. 6 GD. Thrashers 1T stopped. Just cold, and here comes Nort now. Back the other way. Nort trying to make it 7 GD once more. Shot stopped by the Thrashers defense, and here come the Thrashers back the other way now. The Thrashers looking for a chance. Take a shot. Stop by Maxi. Maxi now trying to find that chance. Can't get it through. Here come the Winnipeg Jets back the other way now. Winnipeg sends it up to Maxi. Sends it up to Twix. Twix now moving into the zone, trying to get free. He can't shot off the post. And here come the Thrashers back. And here come the Thrashers trying to get it now. Silly Spartan with it. Silly getting pressured by the Thrashers defense. Silly gets a delayed pen on a high stick. The Thrashers will be going back on the power play. Henry. There we go. 2 minutes where I'm sticking on Silly Spartan. Thrashers win the draw. Send it off the center ice face-off, but it gets stopped by Twix. Twix now trying to go back the other way. Twix now trying to lose the defender. He's struggling a little bit. He's getting a little bit pressured. Twix gets into center, takes a shot off the post, and it's back out the other way now. The Thrashers racing to get to it, but Nort gets to it first. Nort moving into the zone, about to get has a defenseman on him. The defenseman gets a piece of it and stops it. Nort taking another shot, scores for the 5-hole. And we make it back to 7 GD. Here we go with the center ice face-off as Nort gets it off a tie-up. Nort looks, shot, scores! 8 GD, 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. The Jets trying to get back after a really horrible performance. Center ice face off now. The Thrashers get it. Can't clear it out though as Silly Sparta has it. Sparta in all alone. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. And here we go back the other way now. The Thrashers trying to stop it, but they get bodied up. The Thrashers keeping the pressure on Nort. Nort tries to take a shot, but it's cleared out by the Thrashers. Here comes and Nort trying to move back into the zone now. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining, and he sends it out of play. We have a home run. Oh my God, it's gone. Out of the park. And here we go. The Thrashers trying to win the draw, but the center is having a little bit of an issue. I think he tripped up, and the Thrashers trip up and send it back the other way as Cypher gets to stop. The Winnipeg Jets will be going on the power play with 20 seconds remaining. Stopped, and that's the end of the third period. The Thrashers will be now trying to take the ice. Wait, they got extra time? What? Bro, what? Ampany, I need you to take over.
Yep, and Atlanta's turn after Winnipeg. Let me look back and see how much GD they have. AGD, okay. Can Atlanta beat 8 GD? We're gonna find out here in just a moment. Henry is starting in goal for the Thrashers tonight. Face off in center ice. And forever with the puck, shots goal! GD for Atlanta. And as we have another face-off in center ice. Looks like the puck is going to go down into the Atlanta zone. It goes... I believe that went to Forever. That is Forever. Shot and it goes into the neutral zone. Arden with the puck. He's going to shoot and it's off the pads. Rebound and it's a miss. Arden takes the puck. That's for a one-timer, and it's a miss. And the puck shot, a whole bunch of saves there, and it goes out into the Thrashers, no, the neutral zone. And it goes out into the Winnipeg zone. Winnipeg goalie wants to go out to get it, but he doesn't. And Arigiri with the puck. Shot. Post. Rebound, and it's also a save. Forever with the puck, shot, save. And it's a delayed penalty for Winnipeg. Ooh! And it goes to Arden. Arden is going to dangle through Winnipeg, and it's a penalty. Two minutes for slashing. Alex Wolf. Atlanta is on the power play. And face-off, it goes into the Thrashers zone, but Arden goes to get it, and he passes it up to Foreverin. Foreverin is going to shoot it, and it's saved. And Winnipeg tries to send it back, but Foreverin takes it back, and it goes wide. 5 minutes remaining in the first. Winnipeg sends it down into Thrasher zone, and I believe Henry just made a save unless I went out of play. That probably didn't go out of play. Faced off in the neutral zone. Arigiri with the puck. Arigiri passes it up. I believe that's Jorge with the puck. Goes down into Winnipeg's the Thrashers zone. And Arden bodies a Winnipeg player. The puck is not to be seen. It goes back behind Arden. And no goal. No goal due to goaltender interference. And another face-off. Winnipeg has a delayed penalty. Edwin Martin with a 3 minutes for high sticking. Face off to the right of Winnipeg goalie. It goes down into Thrasher zone, but that will mark the end of the first. 1 goal in the first by Forever. They need 7.
Anthony, Matt can clinch tonight.
Okay. Cool. Face off to start the second period. And I believe the puck goes into the Thrashers zone. Winnipeg gathers it up. Oh, one-timer, then that failed. And it goes up to, that's Foreverin. Foreverin is going to shoot the puck. And the Winnipeg goalie makes a save. And Henry goes out of the net really far. Shot, goes off of Henry's body. As it goes to Foreverin. Foreverin is going to go up. Shot, score! Foreverin has their second goal of the game. Assisted by Ari Geary. Face off in center ice. And Jorge gets the puck. Got save. And Winnipeg's going to send it back to Arden. Arden is going to try to dangle through Winnipeg. And he does. Shot, save, one-timer, score! Forever in the hat trick. Assisted by Arden. Face off in center ice. As Jorge gathers the puck from the center of Winnipeg. He goes, shot, score! For GD for the land drop. 1-1 time. To win. Face off in center ice here as Forever takes the puck. But Winnipeg bodies him. And Arden takes the puck back for a little joyride. It goes off the post. And Winnipeg has a delayed penalty. Winnipeg, 2 minutes for tripping, Francois Landry. Face off to the left of the Winnipeg goalie. Goes into the neutral zone. Arden gathers the... No! It won't matter because it goes out of play. And another face-off, this time in the neutral zone. And Arden with the puck. Arden is dangling through Winnipeg. Shot. Oh, one-timer attempt off the post. And Winnipeg. Whoa! Forever in goal. Face off in center ice. Reverend with the puck. Shot. Save, I think. And Winnipeg takes the puck into the neutral zone, but no. Now they do. Now they send it into the Thrashers. Delayed penalty for Roblox. Two-minute minor penalty for Ari Geary for high sticking. Ari Geary's going to spend the rest of the period inside the box as it's a 2-minute minor, and there's 2 minutes left of the period. Oh, there's a fight! Looks like I believe Jorge is joining Ari Geary in the box. Forever with the puck, he dangles through the Winnipeg players. Shot, score! I assume that is 5 GD for Atlanta. Five, 6. Looks like it's probably 5 GD. Okay. Face off in center ice. As Forever gathers the puck, and that'll mark the end of the second. 5 GD so far. 3 to tie, 4 to win for Atlanta.
I got your head banging. Always so high, we smashing. We leave the rest there hanging. I got your head banging. I got your head banging. Always so high, we smashing. We leave the rest there hanging. I got your head banging.
Face off to start the third period in center ice. Forever with the puck. Forever is going to go dangle between Winnipeg, and he does. Got wide. And Forever takes the puck again off the post. And Forever, oh, he nearly gets blocked. One-timer attempt. Forever scored a goal. GD. Two to tie. We win. Got the delayed penalty. Jorge with the puck. He dangles through Winnipeg. Shot, score! 7 GD. 1 to tie. 2 to win. Face off in center ice. As Jorge takes the puck, he dangles through Winnipeg. Shot, save, maybe off the post. Winnipeg is going to try to take it into the Thrashers zone, but Forever gathers the puck. The puck goes into the Thrashers zone with Forever. Shot, no, and Jorge gets the puck. Shot, save. On the face-off. And it goes into the neutral zone. And Winnipeg with a delayed penalty. but forever and Winnipeg penalty. Edwin Martin with 2 minutes for tripping. This can be the chance. Face off to the left of the Winnipeg goalie. Arden gets the puck. He dangles through Winnipeg. One-timer attempt to the post. And Forever with the puck. Shot score!
Oh.
The game is tied. They need 1 goal to seal the W. Face off in center ice as Jorge gathers the puck. And he dangles through Winnipeg. One-timer attempt, miss. And it goes past Arden. And Winnipeg takes it. Shot saved by Henry. And Arigiri is going to pass it up to Foreverin. And Foreverin is going to go into the Winnipeg zone after he dangles through. Just go! That is the goal. That is the goal. Face off in center ice as Foreverin gathers the puck, goes into the Winnipeg zone after most of the Winnipeg players collapse. One-timer attempt, no, and Winnipeg is going to take it down into the Thrashers zone. Arigiri gets the puck. Foreverin gets the puck from Arigiri, and that marks the end of the game. Atlanta takes this one from Winnipeg.
Great. We'll be right back after a small break. Welcome back, one and all, to the stream. Here we're doing post-game live for most of the games today. The only game that we do not have full coverage on, or the only two games actually, that BSN actually covered, will be the Knights Oilers game and the Maroons Kings game. Let's first go in depth with the first game that we covered, which was the second game that we covered for today, which was the Canes Moscow game. So the Canes, with Vipin missing, actually came out swinging really hard. We were really shocked. So it seems that they did fix up their scoring situation. Lobster also was unable to make it to the game today for Dynamo Moscow. Moscow really tried their hardest to get back up in there. However, they let in a few really bad goals, and in doing so, that led to them not being able to tie it up. So very unfortunate. But I'm sure Moscow will use what they learned today and come back. The Thrashers Winnipeg game, a really close game. The Jets put on a lot of gas and tried their hardest. However, kept getting pens, and had some really bad and had a horrible time with the Thrashers offense, putting them on the back end for most of that game actually, and even getting one scored. The Thrashers, however, triumphantly coming out on top after missing after a large delay, and the Thrashers really tried while also missing their center iceman, which probably made a major difference between a 9-goal and a 12-goal, 12 GD game. But either way, the Thrashers did really well, and I will say on behalf and I will say for whoever's watching a stream from Winnipeg, good game. You guys played your heart out, and maybe the next time we meet, be as heated as this one. But that's all the time that I have for today. I will catch you guys all on the flip side. And this is RVSN commentator Arden signing off.